All right, we are live. How are you doing? How are you doing, Jeff?
I am still kind of booting up for my day.
Still booting up. Okay, I can. I just woke up from a nap not too long ago, so I can understand that. Let me just do one more thing. I probably could have done this a little bit earlier. All right, so I don't think there'll be a lot of news between Wednesday and now, but we got quite a bit. First of all, we have new allegations regarding Ezra Miller, which suggests the Flash star was the leader of a cult in Iceland. What's with the DCEU and cult leaders? Because Jared Leto's also reported to have a cult.
Yeah, it's hard for me to say, man. I it's supposed to be like a sanctuary, but it has cult vibes or something like that. Um, People like to feel like they're in power. That's all it is.
Yeah.
They like to feel powerful.
Surely this can't be helping Warner Bros., which just reported an $825 million loss on content during their company's second quarter.
Which, that tells you why they're cutting everything. uh, Discovery came in, they're like, "Gosh, you guys are like on fire." And it's like it's time to just reboot and rebrand.
Yeah. To be fair, I would imagine this is also just like the cost of merging the two companies together. I I don't know how that works because it's buying out one company, but then that money's just yours again. So I don't know how mergers work. I admit this.
Well, I think the money goes like to the CEO, the prior CEO.
Prior CEO, maybe. Okay.
Yeah.
So obviously, I'm sure some of this is just how much they have to pay for the merger and all that stuff. Any lawyers that have to work on the merger contracts and everything. But yikes, I can't even imagine that much money existing, honestly, I guess. What do I
Yeah.
do with that much money?
You start to see how big these corporations really are.
Well, big enough to add CNN original content on Discovery Plus August 19th.
What is CNN original content
I would imagine anything on CNN that isn't shown anywhere else. I
besides the
mean,
news? What is that? I don't know. I don't watch CNN, so like I cannot tell you.
I'm sure like news programs, like I'm sure they have some political pundits who might have their own show, like Anderson Cooper, Tucker Carlson. They're all people who have their own like talk show, news show, kind of. Like they could probably have some pundits have their own show. I don't know what else would it be.
Mm.
But you have to remember, they did for like a month have CNN Plus, and then Discovery shut that down. That was like the first thing they did, which I think is understandable. First of all, I think there's way too much streaming services already. We don't need a streaming service for everything, guys.
Yeah.
So like CNN Plus can just be added to another thing like Hulu, Discovery Plus, HBO Max. Like if we want news, we can just go to us one thing. I don't need a whole app for one channel.
I can agree with that one.
I say this and I don't know for sure, but I 100% believe Fox or something has their own app. And I don't understand why that exists, except for MAGA people have too much money that they don't know what to do with.
You'd be correct.
All right, so on Thursday they had a whole shareholders meeting, which was broadcasted to the public as well, so people could tune in. And Warner Bros. Discovery highlighted differences between their apps and people were kind of upset with how they did it. Let me look for it again. It's up here. So they labeled HBO Max as male skewed, scripted, lean in, appointment viewing, home of fandoms, while Discovery Plus was female skewed, unscripted, lean back, comfort viewing, and home of genre dumbs.
I don't even know what half of that stuff even means.
And people were very mad at this because they was making it seem like Discovery Plus, that's for girls. HBO Max, that's for boys. And I think it's just people who don't know how to read. I feel like getting mad at this.
Yeah? Please explain it to them, Max.
Okay, so it's not like this is like anything, like one of them is being made for a specific thing. Like they've had the app for like a few years now. They have the data. They have the analytics from the cookies and everything. They know who's using the apps. So I think the data they have shows that they have more male viewers in HBO Max. It's a lot more scripted. Like there's shows that are like scripted TV. So like Harley Quinn, Titans, I don't know what Game of Thrones. They have a script. Lean-ins means like people are like focusing on it. They have to watch it. It's not something you just put on the background. Appointment viewings means like people are pretty much going in same time every week to watch something new. Like Harley Quinn always comes out Thursday, so people come on Thursday or maybe Friday, but like certain viewers check on that same time every week. Home of fandoms, obviously, you have your DC fans, you have your Harry Potter fans, you have, I forget what other series they have there. I'm the DC guy. And Discovery Plus is just apparently their user base is more females than males using it. Unscripted means you're probably getting more reality TV like 90 Days Fiance, Honey Boo Boo, and all that stuff. Lean back just means it's something you can put on. You can watch it if you want, but it's something you can easily watch while you're working, playing on your phone or something in the background. It doesn't require your focus. It's about comfort. So whenever you have nothing to do, you can put it on. People aren't just coming in every week to watch the newest episode of something. It's just on pretty much just to be on. And home of genre dumps, whether it's you like the romantic would you call it romantic, like 90 Day Fiance?
I don't know what I would call 90 Day Fiance.
At least one of the genres are fixer uppers. Like my dad loves home improvement channel stuff.
Right.
So that'll be something. There's a genre of the whole history channel, ancient alien genre. You have animal genres.
Well, I think with those kind of shows too, specifically, it's more genre based and less anime based. So I guess that makes sense. Since a lot of them are more reality TV and stuff like that, it's like you get the reality TV genre. You're not just watching this brand of reality TV.
It's not like you're only watching it because it's tied to DC. Like it's just, it could be maybe it is a home improvement channel about Gotham, but you could also just as easily watch a home improvement channel about the Marvel Universe. You're just there for the home improvement stuff.
Exactly.
And that's pretty much what it means. They're saying, this is our apps. This is what the data is showing. And I actually believe this is probably what the data is showing. And they're unique and complementary. They're not making the apps to be for different people. Because, first of all, they said they're merging the apps next summer. So it's not like, no, HBO Max is just for boys, Discovery Plus just for girls. Because they're combining them next year. So they're not doing it, making them separate.
They're just trying to combine two audiences into one app.
Yeah.
Which makes sense, especially in a profit point of view. They just want to get as many of their customer fan bases all on one system so they can get some money on it.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
So the people who are getting angry is like they're saying HBO Max is just for the boys, Discovery Plus just for girls, are just taking it out of context. Like this is just what their data shows, and it's kind of showing the shareholders that once they combine, they have like a whole range of stuff for everyone.
Yeah, that makes most sense. That makes a lot of sense.
It'll be different if they're keeping it separate. It's like, no, we're gonna focus more on these categories for this app and more on this category. That'll be different, but they're merging them. It's just showing us what the two bring to the table once they combine in the next summer. So I don't understand why people were so like up in arms about this one, about the apps being for boys and girls. Like, that's not what it says at all. It's saying they're unique and complementary, and next year they're going to combine. This is just like what the data they have, the analytics they have for the websites show right now.
No, and that makes complete sense. People they complain about things they don't understand. You're correct.
Yeah. Because I'm gonna be honest, I don't know. Discovery Plus probably doesn't have something that comes out week to week at the same time every time that people need to check on pretty much every week on whenever the schedule's available. Like, I'm gonna be honest, I check up on HBO Max pretty much the same time every week just to watch what's new.
Yeah.
Well, Netflix, I'm almost usually have something random on Netflix on all the time because Netflix has a lot of stuff that requires no attention from me.
Yeah.
Like right now, I'm watching something about aliens right now on one monitor while I'm doing something else on another monitor.
Yeah, exactly. And also, I think what it is that they see the weakness, not the weakness, but they see Netflix isn't on as high of its platform as it was before. They're trying to take this as an opportunity to make something bigger than probably Netflix, in all honesty.
Yeah, because I think that's the main thing. Like HBO Max, Disney Plus, they don't just have the weird stuff that don't require my full attention. Like they don't have like Skinwalker Ranch documentary or a murder documentary that I can just put on the background and listen to. Like they have movies and shows I pretty much need to pay attention to.
Yeah. Which, don't get me wrong, it's all good content, but it's that they want to expand how much money the streaming platform is getting.
Mm-hmm. Another interesting thing was when they were kind of showing all their stuff, they listed Warner Bros. Warner Bros. Discovery listed Batman, Wonder Woman, and Superman as franchises for the company. And it was kind of weird how they listed them separately and not just together as a DC franchise.
I think it is strange. It's very interesting. It's probably on purpose because I think they're viewing the fact that between the Batman and then the Dark Knight, how many years of that is a gap? Is that a gap like 10 years?
Yeah, that was probably almost like 10 years. Probably more than that, honestly.
Like probably over a decade gap. We got one Batman movie. Man of Steel was in what, 2014, 13?
Oh, Man of Steel had to have been before 2011, right?
Yeah, probably before 2011.
So I'm pretty sure it was while I was in high school.
It says 2013 here.
Oh, never mind. Okay, never mind.
So 2013, you had Man of Steel. I don't even know what Superman movie came before that.
Superman Returns with like Brandon Routh came out like middle school, I think. So like 08, 09 maybe.
Yeah. So since 2013, it's been like 9 years since we've had a solo Superman movie. And we had 2 Wonder Woman movies and then supposedly a Justice League movie. And the most recent Batman movie wasn't even tied into the DCEU. So I think what they're trying to do is that they're trying to push away from like it being a whole interconnected universe for a bit, and just as they're slowly rebooting DCEU, they're just gonna focus on this set of movies and this set of movies and this set of movies rather than making them all interconnected. If that makes sense. Like Batman is going to be his own thing for a bit. He'll probably get 1 to 3 movies. Kind of like how Iron Man got a trilogy and Thor has 4 movies. Captain Captain America had technically 3 movies, even though Civil War is an Avenger movie, and so forth.
Yeah, I mean, maybe that's what they mean, but it's kind of weird how they listed them separate, but they also had another thing saying they plan to adopt a 10-year plan similar to the MCU. So, like, are they not really separate?
Like I
Like,
said,
Batman?
and it also could just be the fact that those 3 characters are just their primary focus,
Maybe.
which makes sense because they weren't like they were the focus of the last connection, but it wasn't really well done. You know what I mean?
Well, they gotta figure out what they're doing because there's rumors about them considering moving the release date of Shazam, Fury of the Gods, and Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom.
Which makes sense because they are making changes. Probably.
Making a lot of changes, but like I don't know if they need to remove these release dates or not. I feel like they're fine.
Well, they want everything to kind of make sense.
I don't know.
Because, like, remember, they had to I don't know if it was if we talked about this last week or if this is even on the list this week, but Ben Affleck is going to be the Batman in Aquaman instead of
Yeah.
And that's because of the Flash being pushed back because it wouldn't make sense otherwise. So especially with this merger and them having to change and pretty much, I would say soft reboot, but hard reboot the entire DCU. They're probably making some changes to each of the movies that they want to establish.
I don't know. I feel like they should just not worry about that. Just cut your losses, show these movies out, and then we'll just restart the universe with no explanation.
I mean, yeah, you could do that, but maybe it's because they want to reuse some of these actors and they don't want people to get too confused.
Maybe. It's so complicated what's going on.
Yeah. And, I can't even be mad. It's not entirely their fault. It's unfortunate how the state of DCU is. It's just unfortunate. Yeah, we got good movies, but there is no cohesiveness in it.
Yeah.
It's absolute madness.
Speaking of good movies, we got a teaser trailer for Joker. Joker, Foile à Deux. I was really hoping Mai was going to be here because Mai took French in high school. So I don't know if I said this right at all. Did you ever take French?
No.
Well, we got Joker, Foile à Deux with Lady Gaga. Officially confirmed. We got a teaser trailer. She'll be playing Harley Quinn. How are we feeling about this?
I mean, does the Joker need a second movie? No.
Yeah, I think Joker was perfect as it was, just as a standalone. I don't think it needs another one. But the director said he would only do it if he had like a good story, so maybe this will go fine.
No, it's not like I don't believe the movie could be good. But, in terms of how I feel, it's like, does Joker need a second movie? No. Do I care much about Harley Quinn as a character? No. Do I really listen to Lady Gaga like that or like watch much of her stuff for me to be super interested in the movie? No. So it's like, in terms of how I feel, I'm indifferent.
Yeah,
I'm still gonna watch it, but
I haven't listened to Lady Gaga since like high school when she was pretty big. So, but I have heard she's been doing a lot of more serious acting as of late. I haven't seen anything.
I heard she's a pretty good actress. So like, again, like I said, it's not like I'm not confident in the movie. I just, and it's a musical. But I mean, I guess listen, I have faith in the director. He put out the Joker, and like you said, he wouldn't do the Joker 2 if he didn't feel like it'd be good. I just don't know how they're gonna build upon it. But hey, I'm here for it. It's gonna be like a love story movie, I assume, right?
Probably. How are we feeling about Gotham Knights from the CW being canceled?
Pretty good.
Pretty good.
Sorry for all those actors, but no, we didn't need it.
I thought we needed it. I thought our show needed it. We've been having a rough patch since Titans ended.
Well, I mean,
We need to find you things to hate, Jeff.
That's not hard. That's a little harder. I didn't hate Titans, okay? It was just always so disappointing. It was like always so close to being great, and then it just fucking botched it.
I don't know. I thought we needed this. I think some of the best clips we have are you just dragging Titans down.
Yeah, I would have easily dragged this show down. I'm just kind of tired of people thinking it's like, oh, you have this big character Batman, let's shit on him.
I'm just happy I don't have
Kill him
to
off.
watch this show with commercials because it's a CW show.
No, exactly. I mean, come on.
It's one thing where I could just watch it whenever on HBO Max, but like since it was a CW show, that means I would have to watch this with commercials, and I would be so blown.
I would have been so mad.
It's like I have to live back in like the 2010s era.
You know, I've been feeling a lot more at peace recently, and I think it's because of the cancellation news. Like, I felt like as the day got closer to the show actually premiering, my soul started to waver. A little flame started to grow in its eyes.
Well, you've been saved from this misery, but the VFX community has not been saved. They are still very depressed after Marvel's announcement of its future slate of movies and projects.
And here's the thing about having a 10-year plan or whatever. And I will say this, having like a conceived notion on exactly when a movie should be coming out puts a lot of stress on the development crew of the movie, which I feel like is obvious information.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I can see why they would be frustrated when they have short time frames essentially to do big cinematic masterpieces.
It's not even that. It's just a sheer volume because they have so much things announced for no reason.
I wish with
like I'm looking at this. Like I'm excited for She-Hulk. But will we need She-Hulk? Probably not. I Am Groot. I don't care about I Am Groot. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Sorry if there's any I Am Groot lovers, but like I don't think this is a project that was necessary.
Yeah, I don't know where. I mean, like we said, it seems like the MCU is going towards more of the new Avengers. I don't know if She-Hulk is a new Avenger or not. You know, I never kept up with that thing, but
yeah, Wakanda Forever. That's something we need. Guardians, Christmas, the holiday edition.
Apparently, it's important according to James Gunn.
James, like this is not even Guardians 3. It's just the holiday one.
Apparently, it's important.
Apparently, it's important.
We need to watch it before Guardians 3.
Ant-Man's probably important. Secret Invasion's probably important. Guardians important. Echo's kind of iffy. Maybe Echo will be important. I don't think we need Loki season 2.
Probably don't.
Marvel's probably important. Blade's important. Ironheart's iffy. Do we need an Agatha show?
Not at all.
We need What If season 2.
No.
Marvel Zombies. A Halloween special. An untitled Wakanda series. I didn't know Wakanda was getting a whole series.
It's probably an Okoye show or something.
No, there's an Okoye movie also slated here.
Okoye gets her own movie. Interesting.
I don't know if it's a movie show, but it says Okoye. So, like, yeah, some of these I understand. It's probably part of their whole plans for like their big events. But like some of these, like Loki, Agatha, Marvel Zombies, What If, they probably won't affect anything going on in MCU, and it's just more stuff for people to worry about.
Like I said, it is interesting that they have all these very intense time slates for stuff because people have noticed that the CGI quality has dropped down in Marvel movies. Like it's not like an uncommon. Everyone's noticed. So it's like, why not just spruce it up? Give them a little more time, or give them the time they need to actually do this. Instead of announcing everything. Like, it's cool, it's exciting to get all this stuff announced, but unexpected things happen. Like Black Panther 2 got delayed because of the whole Letitia Wright stuff. Like,
That's the main thing with having a plan. If something happens, you gotta push everything back.
I was like, I just make the movies and announce them as they come. Treat them like a baby, and let people love them. Let them look as beautiful as they can look. That's how I feel. You also don't completely irritate the shit out of your visual effects team that way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, She-Hulk premiere got pushed back by 1 day. For some reason, I heard news that it has something to do with a Star Wars project coming out Wednesday, but I can't find anything about a Star Wars project coming out Wednesday. Some people have speculated it's for the VFX artists to do some more work on it, but like, what are they planning to do in 1 day?
What if that is the case? That'd be nice.
I don't know. Maybe it's just to compete with HBO Max, Disney. I don't know. But push back. So now, remember, it comes out Thursday with Harley Quinn.
This is fine. 2 comedy shows.
So we got Giancarlo Esposito reveals he has met with Marvel Studios, and he adds that he would want to play Professor X.
Oh, he wants to be a hero now. Interesting.
I don't know if we can call Professor X a hero. He's done some terrible things in the comics.
Well, he's not just a pure villain.
Yeah.
But I mean, hey, I'm with it. He's a good actor.
I can see it. He has what it takes. I say this, but like, I guess ideally Professor X should be like, no, it probably works. I guess I was gonna say British, but maybe he's not even British because he's just from New York, right? What's his history?
I cannot remember.
Is that just because I'm thinking of Sir Patrick Stewart?
Maybe.
Is he just from New York? Is he from Britain and then moves to New York?
And I don't know that much about Professor X, brother. We can find out. All I know is Magneto is Jewish.
Yeah. I mean, I guess the fact that we don't know probably means it's probably not important for the character.
No, it's probably not important at all. But he is from New York. Or, no. The center is in New York.
I know
he's from New York. I don't. Yeah. I mean, everything is in New York and Marvel.
It says Charles Francis Xavier was born in New York City to the wealthy Dr. Brian Xavier, a well-respected nuclear scientist.
There you go. So yeah, he is a New Yorker.
All right. He did move to London and Oxford for a number of years for like university, but I don't think you get an accent for a university. I think that's something that happens a lot earlier in your life.
That's true.
Okay. So he doesn't need to put on a British accent. He can just put on a New York accent, I guess.
Yep. He can talk like he's from Brooklyn.
So we got a new look at Charlie Cox as Daredevil and She-Hulk.
I like that. It's like just that Netflix suit, but slightly recolored.
Yeah. We also have Bryan Cranston has reportedly signed a contract with Marvel Studios for appearances in the future MCU film or series.
Which is interesting. Too bad that I don't know who he is that well. I just don't know who he would play.
I don't know who he would play. So he played Walter White in Breaking Bad, but I've never seen that. He was Zordon in the Power Ranger movies reboot.
I knew he was Walter White. Shame on me. I don't know why I said I didn't know who
He was the dad in Malcolm in the Middle.
Who would he play? Ideally, I mean, he could end up being Professor X. I've seen him bald. I don't know. I don't know who he'd want to be.
I don't know either.
He could be Doom.
Maybe Doom.
He has a menacing aura that he can project. You know, he could play Doom. That'd be interesting.
How about Adam Scott might play an older version of Peter Parker / Spider-Man in the Madam Web movie?
Oh, so much Spider-Man. You know, it's hilarious. It's like, what if he becomes my preferred Spider-Man?
I mean, I got nothing. I don't know much about Adam Scott. I don't think I've seen him in much of anything. I know he's in Parks and Recs, but like, it's not a show I watched really.
Yeah, it's hard for me to say. Oh, let me see. What
He looks like he could be older Andrew Garfield.
He does look like he could be an older Andrew Garfield. What was he in that I've seen? Because I've never seen Parks and Rec. He was in the Bachelorette, but you know, I don't think I saw that episode. Oh, he was in Hot Tub Time Machine too.
Oh god, it's been a while since I saw that.
Yeah, it's been a long time since I've seen that. And then everything else is unknown to me. All right, well. I mean, power to it. I will be honest with you. I have no faith in the Madam Web movie, but if it does well, I'll be pleasantly surprised. And if it is complete and utter dog shit like Morbius, then, well, hey, that's life.
I wanted to bet closer to Morbius.
Yeah, you know, I feel like it's safer to lean closer to Morbius.
How are we feeling about Jamie Foxx saying Spawn will be the next Joker?
I mean, I like Spawn. And, you know, you better be able to back up those praises.
I like Spawn. I like Jamie Foxx. Is it going to be the next Joker? It's hard to say. I feel like it's really hard to be the next Joker. But if you can do it with a character, Spawn can do it. He does. It's very psychological, his comic book sometimes.
Yeah. He's definitely a character you can make a very deep and psychological story off of. So, hey, and with it, like I said, Jamie Foxx is a pretty good actor. So, hey.
Okay, I guess Top Gun Maverick will soon become the 7th highest grossing film of all time domestically this weekend.
It's honestly amazing. But I don't know. I haven't seen Top Gun Maverick.
Okay, I mean, also amazing because I haven't seen it. I don't know that many people who have seen it, I think. Yeah. And why is it this weekend it's going to go? It's on streaming, right? Like I heard viewers numbers are up because it ended up on Paramount Plus.
Yeah, I've been hearing a lot of good things about Paramount Plus recently. Everyone's like, "Oh, I got my Paramount Plus subscription." Like, they're just feeding you a lie. You just don't fall for it from just one movie.
Yeah, I've heard their numbers are like going way up because of Top Gun Maverick.
I'm sorry. One of these days, I'm going to accidentally start a war with Paramount Plus. I just need to stop before I get ahead of myself. I like to think they hear me and they're just like, this motherfucker just keeps talking shit. I know they probably don't hear me, but if one of their people is just like, yeah, this dude, he just keeps saying that we suck. He hasn't watched anything but Halo.
You didn't watch anything else besides Halo?
No. What else is on there?
I don't know. I remember after Halo, I was just looking around to see if there's anything I wanted to check out because I need to find something to watch. and I didn't see anything interesting.
Exactly. So, like, who might have? Well, isn't Star Trek or something on there? I could have checked that out, I guess. But
I
whatever.
think that's Peacock.
Is that Peacock? Are we
I
sure?
think Peacock has the new Star Trek stuff.
Well, oh well. I'm sorry. You could have had me with Halo. That's all you had to do was get Halo just done right. Just did Halo right.
I don't think there would be a reason for them to buy Halo if they had Star Trek, honestly.
I don't know.
All right, so Top Gun Maverick, not enough to get you to resubscribe to Paramount Plus for you,
I
at
haven't
least?
seen either. You know what? I will watch the Top Gun movies and then I will find out. And you know what? If Top Gun Maverick is so great, I'll consider restarting my
It's
membership.
okay. I've also not seen either of the Top Gun movies, so maybe this is why it didn't interest me.
Well, who is it? Tom Cruise?
Yeah, Tom Cruise.
He's a good actor. What do you want from him? He's like one of the greats.
Did I erase something by accident? I did. I was like, Prey is now the best reviewed Predator movie in the entire franchise.
Yeah, apparently people love that movie.
I mean, I really wanted to see it, but I don't have Hulu.
Oh, it's on Hulu.
Yeah.
Perhaps I'll watch it then.
We might need to talk afterwards about this, Jeff.
I use Jonathan's Hulu.
I used to use my brother's Hulu too, but he canceled Hulu a while ago. He said like 2 months ago.
It's hard. I've been having so the reason I use my brother's Hulu is because I don't know if I should own Hulu because there's not too many things I want to watch on it.
Same. Like that's why I didn't have Hulu. I was using my brother's when I really needed to watch something, I guess.
With that being said, they do have more interesting content coming with Prey, and then there's Murder in These Buildings. I heard is a good show.
I was really enjoying it before my brother canceled it.
Yeah, so if they keep dropping hard content like that, like what we had Hit Monkey last time, I'll do it. And he
But yeah, I really want to watch it if I get the chance. Some big news about it is there is oh god, I feel like I should look this up before I just ruin it. I think you can also watch it in Comanche. I think that's a language. But they have it dubbed. This is like one of the first times. This is like the first movie that's ever been dubbed in their language.
Oh wow!
On release.
Wow. You know what? Actually, maybe I will watch this Prey movie.
I'm gonna be so sad if that's like it is Comanche dub available on release. So this is like one of the first movies that's been dubbed entirely in the Comanche language, and it's on release too, available to be watched. So you can watch it in English or Comanche if you want it with subtitles. So we're both anime lovers, and we watch a lot of subs. So if you want to watch it in its actual language, because it's like a period piece like in the past.
I mean, hey, I could do it. I don't mind subtitles.
Yeah. I just need that Hulu.
Yeah.
It's kind of upsetting I can't watch it in the theaters because it seems like Predators kind of seems like a big theater moment, honestly. There's probably a lot of good fights and everything.
Yeah, no, it probably would feel the best in a theater. It probably would feel the best in a theater. Well, one of us just has to build a theater setup. That's all.
I think Maya already has a theater set up.
Oh, there you go. We're going to Maz.
And I think they have like Hulu Plus with the live broadcast options, if I recall.
It went so live without the ads, all that. Okay, so all right, there we go. We're going to Maz. We're watching Prey.
All right. Momona Tamada has been cast as Ty Lee in the live-action Avatar: The Last Airbender series. I have absolutely nothing to say about this because I have no idea who this is.
I don't know who that is either.
Because this is like a child. She's best known for her roles in The Boys on Amazon Prime.
She's on The Boys.
To All the Boys. Yeah, but I don't know who she is in The Boys. I'm thinking maybe it's like maybe in season 2 when we had like the flashback to Kamiko's like history. I think maybe she might have played that because I can't think of anyone she would have been. If it was, she wasn't like a major character.
Secret Headquarters, The Babysitters Club, All Boys. I don't even see The Boys here.
Is this? She's been known for her roles, The Boys on Prime, To All the Boys, and The Babysitters Club on Netflix, and The Secret Headquarters on Paramount Plus. I'm assuming it has to be like a small bit role on The Boys.
Yeah.
Maybe a flashback or something.
Yeah. In The Boys, she's known as Young the Female.
Okay, so yeah, so young female.
So yeah, I think her hero name is Young the Female.
I thought Kamiko was a female because she didn't get a name at first, right? She was just known as a female.
Oh, maybe.
Because in the comics, she's just the female. She never got a name. And I think in the show they gave her the name Kamiko at some point.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, that's probably right.
I think Frenchie gave her a name because she didn't have one before.
I can't remember.
I'm pretty sure that has to be it because in the comics, she's just a female. She never gets a name.
Also, are we watching Sandman? I'm sorry, that just randomly popped in my head.
I did not watch Sandman.
I mean, I haven't.
Do we want to watch Sandman? We can. We don't really have anything besides Harley Quinn for next week.
I mean, we can just add that to the what's the term, dossier.
Yeah. All right. So last bit of news: Kaiju number 8 is getting an anime.
I'm excited. I don't know if you've read Kaiju number 8, but I like that shonen a lot.
I am not reading Kaiju number 8, but I mean, maybe I'll enjoy it.
I would recommend it. It's a good read. I like it.
I'll check it out sometimes. I think I know a general premise, like they're kaijus. I think this kid eats a kaiju and can turn into a kaiju.
He's a grown man.
Okay.
He's like 30.
It's not okay, so it's not like a shonen like that. These are actual grown adults fighting in kaijus.
No. You should read it.
Okay.
It's not like a bunch of grown adults.
Not all of them are grown adults, but the main character who turns into a kaiju is a grown adult.
Yeah. You should definitely watch it or read it. I'm definitely gonna watch it. I know they have some amazing action scenes. The story is pretty good.
I've heard good things. This is not something I've started. I can check it out like later today because I know it's on the Shonen Jump app.
And the chapters are short, so you can just probably power through it.
Well, that's it for the news for the week. Now we just gotta talk Harley Quinn episode 4.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if there's much to even really say about it, but yeah.
Well, we'll try. All right, ready?
Mm-hmm.
Hello, everyone. Welcome. It's me, Haxley, here. Today, I'm joined by Jeff. How you doing?
I am doing a lot better than I was a little bit ago.
Wait, no, I want to redo this. Give me a moment.
Oh, okay. You have like I don't know what's happening.
You have a better idea.
Oh. I see.
All right, ready?
I am ready.
Cool, everyone. This is I don't have a name. I gotta get rid of this. I might change this. Mystery Person 1. And today I'm joined by Jeff. How are you doing?
I am doing quite well.
I'm taking over for the usual host. Mai is not here because they forgot and are doing chores. So today we're talking Harley Quinn, episode 4.
Yes, we are.
What are your thoughts about this episode so far?
I don't know. I didn't really, in my humble opinion, I don't think I really cared for it.
Yeah, it wasn't like as great as other episodes. I do admit this, but
Like, there wasn't anything particularly funny to me, and there wasn't really anything really to grab me. So I was just like, it's whatever. It's so. It felt like background TV.
oh. We have another guest.
I cannot.
We can't hear you.
I feel like I should have.
You should hear me.
All right, I
Now
can hear
you-
you now.
Should I just put a napkin on my head? I'm feeling like oddly exposed now.
Actually, I feel like you should be wearing your glasses over your mask, like Gordo.
No, we're good. It looks like you're about to get married, Jeff.
Maybe I am.
Yeah.
This isn't gonna work.
Damn.
Right?
You don't need a racetrack or something?
No, it's just the parkway.
Jeff,
All
we
right,
gotta get
so-
you some lights, man.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I have light. I have a light. I have a lamp. That'd be better.
I might get you a ring light.
So Harley Quinzel.
Yeah.
Yeah, we finished the news. We're talking about Harley Quinn. We just started the Harley Quinn talk.
Oh,
We're
awesome.
just in the middle of the introductions.
Dope. I came in at the right time.
Yes, you did.
Surprisingly, the show's not canceled yet.
I don't think it's gonna get canceled. Oh, I don't think they're gonna cancel that one.
I think too many people love it, and they still need some content for when their apps combine.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it might take longer for us to get another season though.
Oh yeah, 100%.
But yeah, I agree, Jeff. This episode maybe not as good as others. I think they were just setting up for a lot of things.
Yeah, it was mostly a setup episode, probably.
For sure.
But
Like the episode starts off, Poison Ivy's working on her Eden plan potion thing with Frank, while Harley Quinn and others are just a very loud distraction. Living with roommates, right?
Yeah.
and Gordon's running for mayor against the guy with a pole in his chest.
In a coma and losing.
What an asshole. Running against a person that's in a coma. Like, you can't do that.
Horrendous thing to do. So Gordon's running. Ivy's trying to finally complete her terraforming formula.
Only for Harley to be a complete distraction, and instead of being a big person and just like asking Harley to chill out, she's using Catwoman.
as a
Catwoman's
scapegoat?
name as like the bad person. Like, actually, Selena said not to use those instruments that she stole. Selena said,
Not to
Don't-
use the fancy Japanese toilet.
yeah.
Which, if you're gonna steal a fancy Japanese toilet, why wouldn't you want to show it off?
No, exactly. It's very important. And very true. I would very much show off my fancy Japanese toilet. I don't know how I feel about butt cams, though.
Yeah,
Don't quite to see the appeal in that.
thanks.
But people are into whatever they're into, right?
There's a demographic for everything.
Yep. And if it's that solid in between spot, so be it.
All right, so after Carly just gets pretty mad at Selena Kyle's monitoring everything they do and having problems with everything. Carly decides to put matters into her own hands and bust up all the cameras. Like honestly, that wouldn't be like a red flag when like Selena's supposedly supposed to check the cameras and like, hey, camera's not working. And it's like, hey, what are y'all doing in my apartment that I'm letting you guys stay at for free?
Yeah, it would be a little bit worrisome. Like, but also like, I don't know, because like on one hand, it's your friends, but on the other hand, your friends are Harley Quinn.
I would never let Harley Quinn stay in my apartment. And I don't even have anything in here, really.
I mean, they did just blow up their old place, a whole mall.
That's like the hugest red flag of red flags. It's like, oh, why'd you get kicked out of your place? Oh, we blew it up. Oh, that's very interesting.
Yeah, like maybe you shouldn't do that.
So how did you guys blow it up? Experimental plant drugs.
And
Oh,
what are you guys doing now?
yeah, experimental plant drugs. Well, I guess all the stuff is stolen, so it doesn't matter if it gets destroyed. I guess maybe I don't know. Just the toilet.
Out of all the things, it's probably just her cats that she'd be the most upset about.
Yeah.
I mean, they already let one of them loose.
Yeah, but just the one.
Yeah, it was just that one tiger they let out of the room, and I think it's escaped the apartment.
Yeah, the tiger deserves to be free.
I mean, he was in timeout for a reason. But yeah, when after destroying the cameras, the place gets robbed. Frank is missing. They check the cameras, and there are no cameras. All they got is the cameras in the Japanese toilet, and they know whoever robbed the place apparently has a mole on their butt.
Yeah,
And has a Court of Owls brooch.
yeah.
And has a Court of Owl brooch. So they need to go check out the Court of Owls. And the person they go to help is the Joker, who's a member of the Court of the Owls. So they go check up on Joker while he's tutoring his stepson in mathematics, having trouble with Common Core math.
Well, they said to draw a picture to explain your answer. Now, in my opinion, that's a bull. And I understand the rage. I understand that rage completely.
I mean, just draw a picture.
Yeah, draw a picture of like 5 tomatoes and 2 of them get eaten. I don't know why tomatoes are getting eaten, but that's what my mind went to first.
Yeah, I don't know what kind of monster eats tomatoes raw.
Hey, at least they're tomatoes and not like onions. I've known someone who just like eats onions.
Like an apple?
Yeah.
That's gross.
Are they a psychopath? Are you a psychopath?
It's a juicy fruit.
It's weird.
Not that weird. It's just
What did Jeff say?
He'll eat a whole tomato raw.
I mean, I've been eating like a whole tomatoes, but like I pop some like cherry tomatoes.
Tomatoes are
It's
best.
a texture thing. I don't like tomatoes raw.
That's fair.
I mean, sometimes the cherry tomatoes are just like on a salad.
No, I can't do it. Like texture wise, it fucks with me. I don't like it. It's too much mush.
It is a messy eat. I will admit that.
It's too much
so
mush.
is a mango and a watermelon. Watermelons are messy eats.
Yeah, but like a watermelon at least has some crisp while you're eating it. Plus, like, you're not gonna cook a watermelon. You might grill a watermelon, but you're not gonna like fry a watermelon.
You can't fry a
I've
watermelon.
seen someone fry a watermelon.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Yeah, I guess you can fry anything. You're not gonna pan fry a watermelon.
That maybe it'd be difficult.
All right, well, back to the Joker teaching math and giving them Core the Owl mask and robes so they can attend the meetings that happen every Wednesday, and that's where the Joker's been going for years. When he's been telling Harley he was just going to softball practice.
I mean, yeah.
It's her fault for not being suspicious. She goes to softball practice on a Wednesday as an adult.
People that like to play softball drunk.
No, they're just in the actual secret meeting.
Yeah, I'm not playing softball. It's all just a quarter hour's orgy. I understand.
Yeah, who's going doing a Court of Owls orgy? Like, let's be real.
It's the wealthy.
Yeah,
it is the wealthy.
It's like Hero Gasm, but for villains and rich snobs
and Gordo.
and Gordo.
Well, Gordon just went to get money from the wealthy people.
Yeah.
Bane, I don't think Bane's wealthy. I don't know why he was part of this.
Bane's wealthy. There was a very expensive pasta maker.
Was it a very expensive pasta maker, or was it just a pasta maker?
He said it was a very expensive pasta maker.
Listen, Bane's wealthy. You know how much explosives cost?
He bought a lot of them last episode, like a lot.
Okay.
He bought a $50,000 dress from a movie set.
This is very true.
Like, he's got some money.
Okay, fine. Bane has some money. He can be in the Court of Owls. But we meet the Court of Owls. Gordon's like talking to people. He recognizes Bruce Wayne's chin. Doesn't recognize Batman's chin, just Bruce Wayne's chin.
And his shoulders.
And the broad shoulders.
They look like they carry the weight of the world.
And Bruce just has around we're not supposed to be using names here. And the Batman has not officially endorsed you for mayor.
But he's going to.
No, he's not. We meet Catwoman there. Catwoman talks to Harley, reveals that she hasn't checked up on the camera. She's never said not to do those things. Harley's just lying to her because Ivy's
just lying to her.
Yeah, Ivy's just lying to her because Ivy doesn't want Harley to do those things.
Which, like, you know, that's fair. But also not good.
She could have just
Not good for
said. So, you know.
So Harley confronts Ivy. Selena just watches all unfold while Bruce Wayne grabs their coats and everything. so they can leave before the orgy starts, because he's only there to monitor the rich people of Gotham, make sure they're not doing anything crazy, but he doesn't want to be part of this.
Which is weird because knowing Bruce Wayne, you would think he would join in on it.
Yeah, well, you
I
know,
would say that.
those
I don't know.
not with them. You know.
Maybe if he was single.
Yeah, maybe.
No,
if he
because the
was-
only reason he does that stuff is for the public perception. But if it's all a mystery, why be there?
Well, I mean, even Bruce Wayne is one horny motherfucker. He fucks pretty much everybody.
I don't know. He fucks his villains a lot.
Yeah.
But like a lot of his billionaire playboy persona is just public perception.
Oh yeah. But he does also sleep with all of his villains. So it's a little weird that he was just like, not today.
I mean, he already has Catwoman going home with him, so
That's true.
Yeah, he's set for that.
but yeah. They have their fight, and the orgy commences. Everyone disrobes. Harley and Ivy are kind of traumatized. Bane needs some help disrobing.
Because he's in a full gimp suit.
And once he disrobes, he also like has to carbo load, apparently.
That kind of makes sense. It's not like what you want to hear, but it makes sense.
Yeah. Commissioner Gordon drops his glasses, I think. What does he drop?
Yeah, it's his cell phone.
Okay. I thought he was using the cell phone's light to look for something.
Yeah, and that's what he drops is his cell phone. And it
Okay.
goes around taking pictures of everybody's ass and
He
who they're
pulls out.
sleeping with.
He pulls out the cell phone because he can't see because they turned off the lights.
Okay. That's what it was. I was like, can he not see because he dropped his glasses and needed to find it and then dropped the cell phone? But no, it was just dark and he uses his cell phone and then drops the cell phone.
Yep.
And he just wanders around. We encounter like a Santa Claus spanking someone in another room. And I guess that's anything else we need to say about this episode?
Harley and Ivy forgive each other after talking it out.
Yeah.
Then they realize that Frank is still missing as he's tied up somewhere.
He's tied up somewhere by someone who's apparently been surveilling Catwoman's apartment. Because he had his own like camera setups too.
Yeah.
Who do you think it might be? Who are we expecting to be surveilling Catwoman's apartment?
Shit, maybe it was Batman.
Maybe it's Dr. Psycho.
Could be Dr. Psycho.
Getting
Did he die?
revenge.
Did he die?
He didn't on screen die, so
Could be the Floronic Man who will want to do his own plant thing, because I'm trying to think, why take Frank? The only thing I can think of is if it's another plant person, like Floronic Man or Swamp Thing.
That would be kind of funny if it was Floronic Man doing it to steal credit.
Yeah.
oh yeah.
Considering
Yeah,
he's
that'd
like
be
a D-lister.
Because I think right now, comic-wise, Floronic Man was Ivy's mentor, and even has relations with Ivy when she was like her mentor. Could also be the gardener, who also is another Ivy love interest. Who was
Maybe
grad
it's a golden
student.
glider.
We're building up Golden Glider to be the villain of the season. Oh no, I
That'd be
really like
funny.
the Golden Glider.
Did too, but it would make sense because I haven't done much with her.
Yeah, and it'd be a nice twist because she seems like a nice person.
Yeah, build up their friendship, and then just turns out she wants to ruin her.
Yeah.
She was like, Kite Man still thinks of you, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah,
That means we're not gonna get Golden Glider in the Kite Man spin-off series.
Who knows?
maybe we do.
Maybe we don't. Maybe Kite Man thinks of that as just a wonderful thing to do. It's like, oh, you would kill my ex for me? I appreciate it.
All right. Anything else we need to say about Harley Quinn?
Not really.
Yeah,
Like I said,
don't
not much happened in this episode. Like,
How are we feeling about this episode so far?
yeah.
Or
To
this
me,
season?
it was just setting up for things. Like we're setting up, like we're getting introduced to who might be the big bad of this season.
Yeah.
Stole Frank and everything.
I'm having fun with it though. It's at least a fun time.
Yeah, it's fun. It's just nothing too major to talk about. I feel like.
Yeah.
Yeah, for me, it's okay. It's like, it's not like the I'm going to sit down and focus on it kind of show. It's more like a show I put on in the background now.
Yeah, just have fun while it's on.
Yeah. Doing whatever I do.
Well, that's our episode. I'm Mystery Person 1. This is Jeff. This is my mightiest woman. If you like what you saw, go ahead and leave a like and subscribe. Follow us on our social medias. And we'll be back next week with Harley Quinn episode 5 and maybe Sandman, which Jeff suggested.
Yeah, I was gonna start Sandman, but I remember us not saying if we were doing that or not, and I did not have time to finish it. So
I haven't
think we
started
should
it
do
yet, so
Yeah,
I'll watch it.
I haven't started yet either. But Jeff suggests, like, are we watching this because it's a DC thing? It's like, I don't know. We never talked about Sandman.
we should. As Sandman's one of my favorite comics of all time.
I've never read Sandman, so I have nothing about this.
I mean, it's Neil Gaiman. He's easily one of the best comic book writers of all time.
I've heard good things about the show too.
Yeah, it looks like it's phenomenal. They casted really well.
But yeah, I think we can do it because I think we only have Harley Quinn next week.
Yeah.
And then the following week we have Harley Quinn, She-Hulk, and me and Jeff both said we want to go see the Dragon Ball superhero movie.
I do want to see it. I was just getting tired of all the trailers, and because I really hate the name. That's the main reason. The name is awful.
I agree. It could use a better name.
It's just too much. It's too wordy.
Dragon Ball superhero.
Dragon Ball superhero. Dragon Ball superhero.
Oh, there's a new Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle thing on Netflix.
Oh yeah, there's a movie, but
Yeah.
I don't know.
Maybe you don't know.
I didn't watch that series, The Rise of the Turtles, something that the movie's based off of.
Oh, you've seen the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles,
Yes, I have seen the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
so that's all you need.
Okay, I understand what you're saying. So do you want me to watch Sandman and the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles for next week?
I'm just saying it's there.
Porque
Yes.
no los dos?
Doesn't have to be for the podcast. It could be for you.
Yeah. All right. Well, I guess we know what we're doing. Harley Quinn, Sandman, maybe Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. And the following week, Harley Quinn, She-Hulk, Dragon Ball superhero.
Yep. Any games y'all are playing as of last week? Any new games?
I've been playing more Baldur's Gate 3, the pre-release, but
New games? Not really. It's just been a lot of Pokemon Unite for me. We just played Mario Kart yesterday on stream where we were racing on some of the new courses for the Wave 2. But just Pokemon Unite. We just got a new Pokemon, Buzzwole. Big buff lady just beating people up, doing wrestling moves.
Yeah, we I haven't been playing anything, but we went to well, I had my raid team. We went in and beat Castle Nathria on heroic this week, which is pretty good because right now this season they're rotating the raids every week. So there's 3 different raids, and so next week will be Sanctum, and then the week after that will be Sepulture, and then next week again will be Castle Nathria. But we got through heroic on the first week, which was pretty great, especially because we're not going into Mythic because we're taking this season kind of more relaxed versus previous seasons, and it's been a lot of fun. We were able to get everything except the last boss down within like 2 tries, and then the last boss took probably like 10, but the last boss should be pretty hard.
It's a good boss fight, in my opinion.
Yeah, I mean the last boss typically is harder in its current difficulty than the first 3 bosses are in the next difficulty. So a lot of groups will actually go and do the first 3 bosses on the harder difficulty, come back with some more gear and do the last boss.
Makes sense. Wow.
So
I gotta get better at raids. So Pokemon Unite has a boss rush mode, which is pretty much just a raid battle where you fight some boss Pokemons. And it does not work if our team is not very compatible with each other.
yeah, your team has to be compatible and you have to be communicative in raiding. It's a cooperative thing, and like what was crazy is when WoW first started, when I was first raiding at like 12 years old, however old I was, it was like 12, but it was 40-man raids, so you had 40 people playing together, and if one person messed up, the whole fight was done.
Oh no.
So it's gotten a lot better since then. Now you can have anywhere from 10 to 30 people in most difficulties, except the hardest difficulty where you can only have 20 max. Or you can only have 20. You can't have any less than 20, any more than 20. You can only have 20, which is pretty fun. We typically have like 22, 23 people for non-mythic difficulties, and then mythic we go to our 20 best players and go there that way, or the 20 people who feel like doing mythic. And yeah, and then I did Nerd Beach with my fiance and my puppy last night, and that was a lot of fun.
Yeah, you posted the photos in the Discord of you as Mirko. Did she cosplay as well, or just you?
I just did because she was gonna be mainly taking care of Bella that night.
You didn't put Bella in any costumes? Bella wear clothes?
She does, but we didn't know we were gonna be doing Nerd Beach until like 2 weeks out, and didn't want to find anything for her. But we got a couple we got the like lays, and if you fold it in half, it fits perfectly around Bella's neck. So she wore that all day. But we were only there for like an hour and a half ish because Bella got overwhelmed and we took her home.
Okay.
Which I'm glad about because the alcohol was way too expensive, and I didn't look at the food prices, but it was probably way too expensive for that. So we just hit Sonic on the way home.
Sonic's a good choice.
Yeah,
man, it's Sonic and forever.
But yeah, one alcohol beverage was $20.
That like, what do you mean, like a mixed drink, or was it just like a beer?
It was a mixed drink, and it was like a fairly sized mixed drink. It was like a full glass, but it was like $20.
Yeah,
it's too much.
I mean, that's how it goes for a lot of things. You pay for on-site convenience, and they really don't have you bring other outside stuff.
Yeah, it was like, to be fair, a strong ass drink. I felt like I was just drinking straight tequila, but it was like tequila with a little bit of lime and then a splash of sparkling water, and that was it. So, but it was pretty fun. I met some people that are going to Katsucon. Might meet up with them.
It's
when
not for like
I go.
another 9 months or something.
Yeah, but that's how it is with con people. Like, you don't typically see con friends outside of cons, which means you're not gonna see them for like 9 months at a time sometimes.
I don't know. I feel like if you saw them at Nerd Beach, they probably go to like most of the cons in our area.
That's true. Yeah, they said they were going to Katsucon next, and they might go to Awesome and Oda, and
So pretty much all the cons in our area.
yeah, but
I think it's called like Anime Cons, like August or September. If it's still a thing, it could have closed down because of the pandemic. I don't know.
yeah,
It was a small con in like DC. It was really small.
I don't remember Anime Con.
I don't think you ever went with me, but I
You mean-
only went there twice. Maybe
I
it's Anime
remember,
USA. Is it Anime USA?
Anime USA, I know.
in
yeah.
DC. I don't know.
Yeah, I know of Anime USA. I've been to Anime
That's
USA.
it. That's it. Is that still a thing? Did they close down?
Yeah, no, that's still a thing. They're going. It's gonna be October.
Okay.
I might do that. That'd be fun.
Yeah. Hi. Oh, this is in Crystal City this year.
Yeah,
Before I remember it was like near the Smithsonian because I think you can. I think when I got off, it's pretty much near the zoo for the hotel.
yeah, it's probably cheaper to do it in Crystal City.
Okay. Yeah, October 14th, 16th, Crystal City.
How much?
That could
How
be
much
fun.
is regular subscription?
I don't think it was that expensive before.
It's $70.
It sounds more expensive than it was last time I went.
Yeah, it's
I thought
$70 for the whole thing, or you can spend 90 or 150 to get full different levels of membership. Silver is a T-shirt, a pen, a shot glass, a priority entrance coupon, and then sponsor is express badge pickup, a special badge, a T-shirt, pen, shot glass, half-hour early entrance to dealers room and artist alley, priority entrance to main stage room, maid cafe, host club, autographs, and selected other events to be announced before con. And the 1 hour meet and greet reception with selected Anime USA guests. Which that actually sounds hella worth it for the like $150.
That sounds like a lot. That sounds pretty good. That sounds like more than they had before in DC, honestly. Because I don't really remember some of that stuff before. I'll look into it. Because Crystal City is so easy to get to. It's just a metro ride.
Yeah, I know. That's what I was thinking. I was like, maybe I just go crash with my parents and metro over there or something. Because like the problem with Katsucon is paying for parking.
Yeah, that's the thing. You pay for parking, and if you get there too late, you have to park at MGM and then Uber or walk to the Gaylord.
And at that point, you might as well just like Uber from your place.
Yeah.
Which I think that'd be a bad option if there were like 4 of us going together, Ubering from your place instead of each of us paying for parking.
Yeah. I remember like one year they offered a shuttle ride from MGM to the Gaylord, but then the following year they didn't. And I just remember seeing a line of people walking from MGM to the Gaylord because they didn't want to pay for an Uber. Well, I was like, I'm just going to go get an Uber.
Yeah. I remember one year I just like crashed in a friend's hotel room on the floor instead of going back and forth between my parents' place and it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was a pretty fun year because I just paid them like $40 to let me crash on the floor, so I wouldn't have to pay for parking every day.
Yeah, I don't paying for parking is not even that bad because I don't think the parking garage is that expensive. It's just can you get a spot? That's what it comes down to.
Oh, I could always get a spot because I know where to park as a person who used to work at the Gaylord.
Okay.
I also could probably get out for free now that I think about it.
Oh.
So,
well, I think that's a bit it for our show. Unless there's something you really wanted to say about one of the news that we already talked about, Mai.
not really.
Okay.
It's been kind of a crazy time of stuff. I think I'm most excited. The thing I'm most excited for right now, I was talking about it earlier, was the Echo show, and when we finally get that from an MCU standpoint, because that'll probably be the like set up for the Daredevil show, and we'll probably get Wilson Fisk and Daredevil as heavy figures in the Echo show.
Yeah, I would imagine both of them being a big part, and it will lead up to Daredevil's show.
Yeah. But outside of that, nothing really. Yeah.
Well, anything you want to say about streaming wise? Because I know you started streaming again.
Yeah.
Anything consistent, or just like whenever you're able still?
So it's mostly going to be whenever I'm able, but Tuesdays and Thursdays I will be streaming my raids. And then once the new World of Warcraft expansion comes out, I'll be streaming pretty much every day until I get multiple characters to 60 and raid ready. As long as it doesn't fall in place when I have to be in New Orleans for our wedding tasting. If it falls in place with that, I guess I will be rushing out to buy a laptop to be playing on hotel Wi-Fi. And then returning the laptop when I get back.
Yeah. For me, I'll be streaming Multiverses for Multiverses Monday tomorrow. That's the plan. And then Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Saturday. I think we're just be doing some Pokemon Unite. Sunday the podcast. That's it for me. Still gotta try. I'm still trying to learn Buzzwole. I just don't think this character is for me. I think it's an all-rounder, but there are just better all-rounders in the game. Like, I think you're better off with Serena, Lucario, Machamp over the new all-rounder Buzzwole that people seem to be using all over the place.
That's fair. I did get 2 new board games today. If y'all wanted to do another board gaming stream at some point,
possibly.
I got the new Villainous and then the new My Hero Academia board game.
Ooh, My Hero. Sounds fun.
Yeah. Outside of that, y'all planning to go to Katsucon?
Probably. I mean, I said that for the last Katsucon and I did not go because it just didn't seem worth it.
Yeah, I feel like that was like them getting their feet wet again. I feel like this next one's gonna be actually pretty good.
Because a lot of it seemed like last minute stuff because like they didn't know what they could do with all the pandemic restrictions and everything fluctuating all over the place.
Yeah, and everything's starting to chill out now. And, COVID is starting to slow down, kind of. Now we have a new thing to worry about with monkeypox.
So I would imagine by this time they actually have a plan. They know what they're doing. And I should be going. It's just like I was planning to go last time, and it just didn't seem worth it from the grand scheme of things. Once I saw what they had planned and everything, I was like, it seems like they're just going with the flow and hoping for the best.
Same. I definitely plan on going this time, and I'm going to be wearing a mask because even if COVID is not a thing by that point in time, con flu is always a thing, and I don't need to catch it.
Yeah, that con crunch is deadly.
If the pandemic spread as fast as con flu did, we'd all be dead.
All right. That's it for our show. I'm going to end the broadcast. I might actually be back on stream after I make dinner. I might play Pokemon Unite. I'm debating it. So we'll keep